Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and today we're going to be cash stuffing my envelopes for the weekly spending. I have a couple of an update in terms of what I'm going to do with my budget for the week, and then I also will be stuffing some of our bills for this week for the family and for the business, so stay tuned. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I do a lot of cash stuffing and budgeting on this channel, and I'm also trying to get out of $500,000 in debt. So if this is something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing. Okay, so let's count our money to make sure that we have enough and everything is correct so that we can stuff all of our envelopes. Okay, so in hundreds we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's $2,000 in hundreds. We have a lot of bills coming out at the end of the month, so that's why all of this is here. All right, so the rest is, let me keep track of this. So we have 2,000 so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 280. And then the rest I can just count is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75. So it's 2,355 today. All right, so that's so funny because when I first started this channel, I think I was counting my bills so slow, and now I feel like I'm getting a lot faster. Comment below if you guys are the same. Ever since you started using like the cash envelope system, your counting has just been like my husband made a comment on that. So okay, so let's start out with our cash envelopes for this week. We always do the same for pretty much all the categories like food, gas, but for food we actually had quite a bit of money left over because our family invited us over to eat dinner, and so now we have some money left over. So I'm going to put our regular, which is $150, and the way that we break up our cash budget is that after we get paid, we go ahead and pay all of our bills, and whatever's left over, we put it in our cash envelopes. And our budget for the cash envelopes really doesn't change, except now that gas is going up, I am increasing it to $90 instead of $80, because last week when I pumped, I was kind of like shocked at how much we had to pay at the pumps now, so it wasn't working for us, so I have to increase our budget for this week, which totally is not very good. You know, it's not very easy to stomach, but it is what it is. I'm just going to take it as a blessing that we are still able to afford this budget for now, but that's that. So for spending, I always get $50. My husband gets $50, and that's just like our individual spending that we get to get whatever we want. But I was telling my husband that I end up buying things for the kids anyway, so it's like personal spending, but it's also like family. But our kids is like our life, so that's, I don't mind spending on them. Okay, so for miscellaneous, this is our miscellaneous envelope. I always put $20, and I like to break it up into small bills. So it's going to be 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So, oh, wait, what do we have 20 in here? Oh, wait, this one is supposed to go into deposit, so I have to take this to the bank. I actually spent that already. I swiped my debit card. We went to a consignment store for kids, like a huge consignment expo thing that my sister paid for. I think she was like $5 to get tickets into that expo, and she can bring a guest, so she bought me, and I ended up buying a bunch of stuff for the kids, and I had to use my debit card, and so that's why I had to deposit that money. But it was a very cool experience. I think they only do it in like a certain area once a year. So in my area, they come I think twice a year actually, and it's like a huge event for new moms and current moms like me to shop all of these consignment stuff, and it was a really good deal. Like I got a ton of things, and I spent like less than $80. So okay. All right, so now we're going to stuff our household bills, and this is our household binder for the first half of the month, and the second half of the month is going to be here, but my childcare I paid every single week, so that's why I'm using this first half of the month binder, but most of the bills is going to be from here. Okay, so childcare gets $425, and that doesn't change, except what I'm going to do now is stuff 400, starting next month, I'm going to stuff 400 every single week except the first week of the month, because I've been doing 425 and it's just been like kind of a hassle to get the 25. So I'm just going to do 500 and then 400 every single week starting April, and hopefully that just keeps me from not having to go into the bank and just having to pull money out of the ATM machine. Okay, so that is it for this binder. So now we're going to stuff our second half of the bills, second half of the month bills in this binder. So the pen pad is done. What is next? Oh wait, I think we stuffed most of these already. No, wait, we're supposed to have one upgrade. Oh, there we go. So upgrade is a bill that, I don't know if you guys ever had to consolidate all of your credit card debts. This was a loan that we took out to pay down my husband's credit cards, and now we just have one payment that is a lot easier to pay than all the credit cards, right? Because they're high interest. So this one is getting $725. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20. I'm sorry, $721. I think I said 725. So that will come out on the 29th of the month. So I'm just gonna stuff it now so that we have enough. We are ready to pay this bill come the end of the, like today's 28th, so tomorrow this is going to get paid, and we're going to deposit it and get that bill taken care of. All right, so next is for credit cards. Oh wait, we still have a bunch of bills in here because this is the end of March, but it's also beginning of April. So we also have to pay some bills for the beginning of the month, which is my son's tuition for his preschool. That one is $461. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So April is right around the corner, you guys. I hope you guys are ready for spring because I am so ready. It's getting weird, like how the weather is changing, and I just don't know. I feel like it's spring and then it gets like 20 degrees. Like today it's so cold. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 1. So 461. So I hope that spring will be here to stay soon because I am so over this winter weather. All right, next is my Apple card, which is for the business. So I try to kind of keep everything organized, but because of that, we always have to go back and forth between the binders. We also have Novo. So this is the business binder. Novo is a separate account that we use to pay a lot of our subscriptions for the business, and we just kind of keep it there so it's separate. It's a checking account, and every bill that all the subscription that we pay for and use for the business comes out of this checking account, and so that's why we stuff this binder. So that's what Novo is about. MMI is going to be paid automatically from our checking account with the business. And then the last thing is our Apple card, which is getting $132. A lot more than what I had budgeted for, but you know, this is to pay off a lot of the cards that we had. So I got a MacBook for work, and we had like a no interest card from Apple, and so we took advantage of that. So we just have to pay the minimum and pay it off within a certain amount of time, and there won't be any interest. So 10, 20, 30, hold on, 31 and 32. What is it? 132. 1, 20, 30, 31, 32. Okay. Okay, so that is all of our bills. The remaining money, I'm actually going to keep this for our cash envelopes because I feel like we've been kind of going over a lot of things in here, and I just want to have a little bit more of a buffer. So I'm just going to keep it in here, and this extra 20 that I pulled out earlier, I'm going to also keep it in here just in case we have to dig into our buffer. You know, we have the extra cash. Also had to take some money out of our sinking fund because Tyler, my oldest son, is we signed him up for soccer for the spring, and so we are taking $100 out for him, and also we have to pay for our car, which is a huge bummer. So $90. Oh wait, no, it's not. This is the emergency fund. But for some reason, you guys, this is why the cash envelope system is just so powerful, is that we have envelopes for, you know, all these sinking funds, right? And we had to take this money out a few times a year, but I continually try to stuff it as much as I can. But my car on Sunday, all of a sudden the battery light came on, and all of the not the engine, but you know, the lights that shows like what music you're playing, it just started to turn off. And so we were kind of scared. We're like, what's going on? So I Googled a little bit. Our alternator, if you guys know what that is broken. So now we have to pay for a new alternator so that it can charge our battery, which is about $400. But we were able to do like monthly payments for $90. 2, 3, 4. So, and it won't charge us any interest. So we are going to just have to take this out every single week for the next 4 weeks and pay for a new alternator. And that's why I think it's very important to have sinking funds, because we don't want to take money out and not have it set aside or have to use a credit card and pay interest and all that. So now we're able to just pay this outright. And that's one of the things that I think makes the cash envelope system so good, is that you never have to worry about, you know, not having that money set aside, because you already set aside the appropriate amount for the emergencies like this. And we do have a fully funded $1,000 emergency fund in case something bigger comes up, which I think is going to be new tires. I can't believe this, but I know it's happening, but I'm just glad that we had this set aside for that. Okay, so that is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. I'm taking this to the bank, and so I'll see you soon. Bye.